Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Again, as I would normally say, I got a special brew for you, and you'll know why. I got the Fraoch Heather Ale. It was brewed by the Williams Brothers Brewing Company. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, this came from an assorted 4-pack from Scotland called Historic Scottish Ales. It's probably the reason why I seem so excited is because I've had beers from all around the world, and this 4-pack, okay, this single 4-pack, which is only like $10.75, tastes out of this world. It tastes like no other type of beers that I've had from around the world. So they're probably using ingredients from Scotland. Look, I just tried doing a review, but it failed on me because apparently the seal was broken. I'm not going to bash the company. I just want you guys to know I bought about like 4 or 5 of these 4-packs, and I've never had this happen to me, so the odds are terrible. But just to give you an example, we got like a gooseberry wheat ale, so these gooseberries most likely came from Scotland. Just giving you examples. It's a 330 milliliter bottle at 5% ABV, and it says a little something here on the back. It says Fraoch is or Fraoch is a Scotland's native ale. Heather ale has been brewed in Scotland since 2000 BC. Brewed using heather flowers and Scottish malt, it has a distinctive floral aroma, full malt character, and dry wine-like finish. As one of the oldest styles of ale in the world, there are many legends and folklore surrounding it. Send a post-paid envelope to Legends Limited for more information. Oh, that's pretty cool. So they give you the option of being able to do that. And this is supposed to expire in May of 2012. And as per every single beer I've read from these guys, ale brewed with natural flavors. So we're dealing with real flavors here. Brewed in Scotland since 2000 BC again. We got a cool guy holding a trumpet here on a horse. And I'm going to be drinking it out of my whole garden glass. And let's see how this goes. That's what I'm talking about. That's when you know the beer is going to be good. I brewed. I opened the other one. It didn't make a noise. It didn't make a noise. There was no carbonation. Nothing. All right. Let's see how it goes. There we go. There we go. So I was right. It's barely like that one poor brew that I had. Barely ever happens with this company. So we got a perfect head there, perfect head, 1.5 finger head. Love the color. We got a very light looking color for a beer that's going to be tasting incredible. Normally beers that have this color, unless they're an IPA, I generally don't like them. We got a very orange, copper tony looking color here. You can see, no, you can't see through it. All I smell is those floral hops. So we got a very creamy head. You can't really see it too well, but it's very creamy head, kind of like a cream soda or a root beer, that kind of texture. It's a white color. So let's give it a try. Honestly, out of all 4 bottles, this is the one that I like the least, and it's not because I have an ex-girlfriend named Heather. It's the taste, right down to the taste. It's not really. I do taste the Heather. I taste. Hold on a second, I gotta sneeze for the first time on video. Wow, I had to sneeze there. Yeah, so it's not a bad beer. It's not. It's just out of the 4 in the 4-pack, it would be my least favorite. On the front end, it goes down very smooth. The aftertaste is kind of a little bland, but you taste a little bit of floral things happening in there. You don't taste any barley. If anything, this kind of tastes a little bit more like a lager, traditional lager, than any other type of beer in a 4-pack. So I'm actually really happy that I'm going to get to review the gooseberry, because that is one of the good ones in there that I really appreciate. I wasn't even going to do this one today, so anyway, this one's got some pretty good lace. It got some layers of lace laying up on the side here. Again, it may be my least favorite in the 4-pack, but it's still good. I'm not downplaying this beer whatsoever. There's so many things going on in there that in the ending it's hard for me to stir away from just saying something simple and basic like it's just a very well-rounded beer, because it is a very well-rounded beer, but there's some flavors in it that I can't really pick up on. Maybe I don't have, an advanced enough palate, but if I've had 4 or 5 of these 4-packs in a long period of time, of course, you'd think that I'd be able to pick up on what they are, but not even in the ingredients am I able to figure out any particular ingredient in here that I can relate to in the taste. Yeah, it's quite difficult. I really like the designs. Very cool designs. We got there's a lot more going on in there than you think. Very cool Celtic looking designs. Even right here, Fraoch Heather Ale, you got a cross there that most people won't even notice. Very cool, like medieval looking cross, kind of like a cross that you would see in like Indiana Jones movies or something like that. Not the new one, the old ones. And yeah, don't let that 11.2 deceive you. That actually made me think that this might be an 11.2% ABV beer. Yeah, check it out. We got very cool looking designs all over the bottle, and I love how they when they wrote this information right here, they kind of made it look like a scribe. Just look at the borders, the golden borders, and of course they're not going to do much with the what is it called, the barcode. Of course they're not going to do much with the barcode. Right back to the cross. At the top of the cross, of course, you got the guy in the trumpet with the trumpet on the horse. So very cool beer. Listen, the whole point of me reviewing this beer out of the entire 4-pack is for you to go and try the entire 4-pack. There's a pine ale. Okay, if you read the back, it specifically says to drink it at room temperature. I highly recommend that you drink it at room temperature. A lot of people don't want to, because they're afraid of trying beers at room temperature. But if you do not drink it at room temperature, then when you drink it when it's extremely cold, for some reason, the tastes of barley are magnified, and you end up coming up with this beer that is just like pure barley. That's all it tastes like. And to be completely honest with you, when I have had that pine ale extremely cold versus room temperature, it was a difference between night and day. Okay, so I highly recommend you try the pine ale at room temperature, but the rest of them can be drank at a chilled temperature. So if you ask me, if you buy a 4-pack and only one of them tells you to drink it at room temperature when you're used to drinking everything chilled, it's worth the experiment, right? We're also talking about a 4-pack here that tastes different than any other type of beer I've ever had in this world. So give it a try. It's $10.75 for the 4-pack. You can get it at Queen's Key. You can get it at Dufferin, LCBO. You know what? I can't just say Dufferin, LCBO. You can get it at the Dufferin and Wilson LCBO. And there's other places. I don't know. I have them off by heart. Anyways, I've had these 4 or 5 times before. I can at least tell you that this isn't going to change in taste by the time I get to the bottom. So I'm going to give it my rating of 3.3 out of 5, and I'm giving it a better rating than most average beers because the aftertaste is immaculate. You actually kind of have like a little bit of like a I don't know how to explain the aftertaste. I don't want to compare it to anything that I'm not certain with. So anyways, we got a 10-minute review here. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. Thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Cheers.